Hey everyone, what's up? It's Allie here, and welcome back to Fab Little Dish, and welcome to another fun and festive decorating adventure. This is the first of this year's holiday decorating series, and we're starting off in my bedroom. I'm really excited about this year's theme. It is a blend between French and Victorian style. Starting things off by decorating this adorable pink fluffy cashmere Christmas tree behind me. It is a Marie Antoinette Christmas tree that is fit for a queen. We're going to be styling some really beautiful vignettes, creating some lovely Christmas floral arrangements, hanging up garlands, wreaths, and doing a fun snowman bucket head little tree. So we've got so many fun, whimsical little nods to the past here that we are going to celebrate, and I can't wait to take you along this decorating journey with me. And I am going to be doing these Christmas Decorate With Me videos alongside my historic house tours, because otherwise I wouldn't be able to bring you everything that is so near and dear to my heart when it comes to vintage home. But without further ado, come on over, get a cozy warm blanket, your hot cocoa, and your favorite holiday mug, and come on over. Let's decorate my French Victorian Christmas bedroom together. First things first, I like to start off by setting up the tree. I purchased this tree 2 years ago, but I didn't use it last year. It's a tree by Nearly Natural, and it's a 7-foot pink cashmere pre-lit flocked tree. I got it on Amazon, and I made sure to link it in the description below. I usually don't like to get pre-lit trees, but when I do, I always like to make sure the base has white lights so that I can layer on multicolored ones later on if I choose to. And that's exactly what I'm gonna do with this one. And here's a pro tip from my grandmother. Wearing gloves when setting up your trees is essential. That way your hands don't get all dry and scratched up. In order to fluff your branches correctly, make sure to do this in sections. That way you don't miss any spots, because it's easy to do, especially when you're starting to get tired and it's a really big tree. Make sure to pull each branch in opposite directions and go over it a couple of times just to, again, make sure you don't miss any gaps. Luckily, this tree doesn't need much fluffing, which does say a lot about the quality of the tree. I absolutely cannot emphasize enough how much I love this tree. I purchased this tree skirt from Target. I just love the shape of it and the scalloped edges. I was hesitant because of the red at first, but it really ties along with the pink in the tree very nicely. We are doing a Marie Antoinette Christmas tree theme in here. I purchased large ball ornaments from a number of different places like Walmart, Glitterville, Hobby Lobby, and just some other ones that I had in my Christmas bins. I like to add these large ball ornaments basically as a base. So I add these first, and as I'm doing so, I like to push these as far back on the branches as possible so that it fills any gaps back there, and it also adds dimension when you put on the rest of your ornaments closer to the middle and the front. Then I move to the medium-sized ornament balls, and I just fill in as much as I can while leaving space for some very key fun pieces and accents that we'll be adding on in a second here. And really where these big ball ornaments come in handy is establishing the color base for your trees. And I stuck with colors that were pastels, mainly blues, light greens, pinks, and I of course have mixes of gold and silver. So I'm just going to finish tucking these into the tree, and then we'll move on to the next stage. I'm taking a slight break from the tree trimming to hang up these garlands around the main window. I don't know about you, but in order to create the perfect tree, I always need to take breaks in between and focus on other elements of the decor, otherwise I will easily get burned out. For this main garland, I purchased it from Kirkland's. It's a feel real kind of to the touch one, and I love those. Those are pretty much the only garlands I'll get now. I think these are around 6 feet, and I added 6 of them here in order to create a full and long garland that drops to the floor. I love having my garlands hit the floor. It elevates the space immediately, and it really just gives that elegant look to the entire space. I also tied some very long pink ribbons on each side. I love tying longer ribbons, especially on garlands that are hanging up, because they almost act as part of the garland. I also found this vintage French horn at an estate sale this past summer, so I tied another long matching pink bow and ribbon, and then I hung it right in the window underneath the garland. And I did this with invisible string, the same ones that I use to tie my candles or anything from the ceiling, just because you can't see where it's dangling, and it does a really good job of securing whatever you're hanging up. I also had this huge piece of sparkly fabric that I'm tossing over my bed canopy for an added dramatic effect. This is just really gonna give some sparkle to this entire side of the room, especially when the sun hits it. A very key element to my decorating style is blending vintage with new. I love vintage decor, and I also love any new decor that's made to look vintage style. I picked up a number of pieces to decorate my antique 19th century French gold curio cabinet this year. Here is an overview of all the decor we have to work with. I'm not going to be using all of this, but I always like to give you an overview. This is always my favorite part to decorate in my room for every holiday and for every day. I like to use tulle as a backdrop for each shelf in this cabinet because it really makes everything pop and it protects the cabinet as I move things around and decorate. I chose this sparkly gold tulle from Hobby Lobby. I'm just gonna fluff this here. I'm just gonna fluff this inside on each shelf and then layer the decor on top of it. As I mentioned earlier, I'm gonna be creating a mix of both new and vintage pieces to create some elegant and chic Christmas vignettes, fit for Marie Antoinette herself. This Christmas plate is from Anthropologie, and I thought it was just perfect for the theme. And look at this adorable little snow girl. She's listed on the shop. Don't forget to check out fablittleddish.shop for a lot of my decor pieces and some special pieces that you can only find on the shop. I absolutely adore this little girl. She is perfect for the theme, and I love her little hat. And look at her little friend. This Make-A-Wish angel is also listed on the shop, and she is just a whimsical addition to the shelves. Just look at that cute little face. For the top of the cabinet, I'm going to be adding this gorgeous pink Mr. Christmas carousel. It's so Parisian and perfect for this theme. I also found this gingerbread Eiffel Tower, and again, I just couldn't believe how well it fit this Parisian holiday theme. Now it's time to create a gorgeous little vignette on this little gold wall shelf hanging behind the tree. I have a bunch of fun and whimsical pieces to add here so we can really bring some Christmas flair to this wall. This is such a cute little ceramic dachshund from Anthropologie. I had a dachshund growing up, so they will always hold a special spot in my heart. And these are some fun Glitterville pieces. I have the sleigh, the sugar plum fairy, the snowman, and the nutcracker ornaments that I'm instead going to be using to style this shelf with. I know ribbons and bows are big this year, but I've always loved to add ribbons on everything. It's such a cottage style, easy way to add some texture to your space, and they just give that vintage look too. I found this lovely giant pink bow from Walmart. It was supposed to be a tree topper, but I had other plans for it. I wanted to add it on top of my Cameo Creations display shelf here to give this wall some proper Christmas flair. Switching up your wall art, or at least putting up some accents around your existing wall art, is such a simple way to add some Christmas flair to a room. I pulled out some of my favorite Marie Antoinette prints and of course have them in gilded frames. I also added elements like this pink ornament ball garland for each of my larger art pieces in the room. And then I also have this cute little wreath ornament that I am putting on the Marie Antoinette art above my bed. Back to the tree, I'm ready to finish her off. After adding all of the ball ornaments, I added in anything else that I felt Marie Antoinette would love. That included little French shoes, pearls, jewels, pink Santas, little sparkly crowns, macarons, little cake ornaments, and then also these cute little gold Cinderella carriage ornaments. I just love these. Anything basically that had sparkle to it and shine. As the garland, I used a couple of different things. I used this basic white sparkly tinsel garland, which is kitty friendly, and it created such a whimsical touch to the whole tree. I think this is what almost gives it like this frosting effect. I absolutely love this tinsel. I'm usually not a fan of these big fluffy garlands, but this one was perfect. I also strung some pearls all around, and these pearl strings were from Amazon. I used 2 different size beads just because it created a good effect when it was layered against each other. I just lightly strung these around. I didn't want them too tight. I wanted this drooping effect so they cascaded around each other, and I just think it looks so elegant. Pink bows were also an essential addition to the tree. These were handy from Amazon because they already have these little twisty ties on them, so you can adhere these bows directly to the tree without tying them on yourself. I also put some of them on the pearl garland too, so it just really has a cute little effect and makes everything a little more girly looking. I also added these pink fluffy ostrich feathers. They were absolutely the perfect touch for this tree. They're so French and they're so adorable. They really gave dimension to the tree and gave that Marie Antoinette feel that I was absolutely looking for. And to top everything off, I found this gorgeous crown from Michael's this year, and I knew it would be perfect as the tree topper for the Marie Antoinette Christmas tree. Just look how perfect it is, and of course we have to add a feather behind it as the last touch. My dresser has become a favorite of mine to style as well. I'm using one of my grandmother's Christmas tablecloths here. I love this one in particular because it is gold and it perfectly accents this shabby chic pink poinsettia table runner that I am layering on top. It's all about creating layers of texture and color to really give off that effect you're looking for. I'm gonna follow this with some other cute little accents here and there, and then we will be creating our Christmas floral arrangements for the room. For the florals this year, I wanted to create something elegant yet whimsical, something fit for a queen. I fell in love with these velvet poinsettias from Hobby Lobby. I got mostly this darker colored pink, but I got a few white ones as well to make everything pop a little more. The colors flow so nicely together in this brass trumpet vase from Anthropologie, and they really complement the overall look of the theme. This was such a fun touch. This Snowman bucket head is by Bethany Lowe and it is available at the shop. Hurry up and get them because I only have a couple and they will go fast just like the pumpkin bucket heads did during Halloween. When this came in, I just knew I had to feature it in this decorating video. It's actually why I'm a couple days late putting this out to you, but I figured it's worth it because it completely added to the whole look. Just look at that cute little cheery face. I'm in love with him. I just knew a little pink tree would be perfect in him, and I got this one at Hobby Lobby. I like the little frosted look of it too. I'm using packing paper to stuff in him and get the tree secured in there. Packing paper is just such a good option to use for this because it helps form to the tree base, helping it stay in place, and it also protects the snowman head itself. I wanted to keep this little tree simple, so we're just gonna add some little macaron ornaments that have these cute little crowns on them. Completely perfect for this theme, don't you think? And it's just about that time we've all worked so hard to get to. So sit back, my friends, relax, and let's enjoy the final reveal of my French Victorian Christmas bedroom together. So what did you all think? Please let me know in the comments below. I love hearing what each and every one of you has to say. And I also want to know what you are all doing for this holiday season. And I promise I am going to be better about responding to comments. It has been a whirlwind traveling for these historic house tours and decorating and getting everything out to you. I'm trying to just make that my priority to get as much out to you as I can. If you think I'm not looking at the comments though, you're wrong. I look at them and you all keep me motivated. So please keep the comments coming, the thumbs ups, everything that you've been doing to support Fab Little Dish. Head over to fablittledish.shop. I have so much of my decor that I have been selling, and I have the rest of my 1930s apartment to decorate and share with you all. And those are gonna be coming alongside the historic house tours. Thank you all for just making my season that much brighter. I can't wait to continue this journey with you and celebrate the holidays with you all. Until the next one, my friends, you all take care, stay lovely, and enjoy decorating this holiday season. Au revoir.